Hello friends, welcome to DUDR Academy. In this video, I would like to discuss the topic sites for taking pulse. Please watch the other videos uploaded regarding pulse, characteristics of pulse and factors affecting it. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications. So let us start. Based on the sites for taking pulse, can be divided into temporal pulse, carotid pulse, apical pulse, brachial pulse, radial pulse, femoral pulse, popliteal pulse, posterior tibial and dorsalis pedis. So first is the temporal pulse. It is a place where the temporal artery passes over the temporal bones of the head, and the site is above and lateral to the eye. It is easily accessible site to assess the pulse in children. So what is temporal pulse? It is the place where the temporal artery passes over the temporal bones of the head, and it is the easily accessible site to assess the pulse in children. Next is carotid pulse. It is located at the side of the neck where the carotid artery runs between the trachea and sternocleidomastoid muscle. It is at the side of the neck where the carotid artery runs between the trachea and sternocleidomastoid muscle. It is used during cardiac arrest when other sites are not palpable, and it helps to determine the circulation to brain. Next is apical pulse. It is located at the apex of the heart. As the term indicates, apical, it is located at the apex of the heart in adults, and it is located on the left side of the chest in the 4th, 5th and 6th intercostal space in mid-clavicular line. It is located on the left side of the chest in the 4th, 5th or 6th intercostal space in mid-clavicular line. So the apical pulse of the heart is counted for a full minute with the use of stethoscope, and it is also used mainly for children. It is more accurate than radial pulse because the sound of a heartbeat is obvious and distinct. Apical heart rate is more accurate than radial pulse because the sound of a heartbeat is obvious and distinct, and certain times the heart contraction may not be strong enough to be felt at a peripheral site. The heart contractions may not be strong enough to be felt at a peripheral site. In such cases, apical heart rate is used, and it is more accurate than radial pulse. We can hear a lub-dub sound. A lub-dub sound can be heard that equals one pulsation, that is one beat. Next is the brachial pulse. Brachial pulse is located medially in the antecubital space. It is located at the inner aspect of the biceps muscle of the arm, that is medially in the antecubital space. It is used for BP monitoring, and also it assesses the lower arm circulation. Next is the radial pulse. It is located where the radial artery runs along the radial bone on the thumb side of the inner aspect of the wrist. It is located where the radial artery runs along the radial bone on the thumb side of the inner aspect of the wrist. It is readily accessible. Usually we are taking the radial pulse, and it assesses the status of circulation to hand, and it is the most often used site for pulse. It is the most commonly used site is the radial pulse. So in this picture, what is wrong here? Here we cannot use the thumb to check another person's pulse. So using the thumb for checking the pulse is wrong in this picture. Why? Because if we are using the thumb, we will feel our own pulse, and we cannot do this in order to assess the pulse. We have to use our index finger and middle finger over the pulse on the thumb side of the patient. We have to use our index finger and middle finger over the pulse on the thumb side of the patient. When is an apical heart rate used over a radial side pulse? When the peripheral pulses are irregular or difficult to feel because of a rapid rate or bounding or a thready quality, then we have to use the apical heart rate. So the apical heart rate is used over the radial side or any other peripheral pulse sites if the pulses are irregular or difficult to feel because of rapid rate, or if it is bounding pulse or a thready quality. Next is the femoral pulse. It is located where the femoral artery passes alongside the inguinal ligament. It is used to assess the character of pulse in cardiac arrest or shock when other pulses are not palpable. Popliteal pulse. It is located behind knee in the popliteal fossa where the popliteal artery passes. It is used to determine the circulation to the foot. It is located behind the knee in the popliteal fossa where the popliteal artery passes, and it helps to determine the circulation to the foot. Next is posterior tibial. It is located at the inner side of the ankle below medial malleolus. It is located on the medial surface of the ankle where the posterior tibial artery passes. This also helps to assess the status of circulation to the foot. Next is the dorsalis pedis. It is located where the dorsalis pedis artery passes over the bones of the foot. It is located by drawing an imaginary line from middle of the ankle to the space between big and second toes. It helps to assess the status of circulation to foot. Then, what is pulse deficit? It is the difference in count between the apical heart rate and radial pulse or peripheral pulse. It is the difference in the count between apical heart rate and radial pulse or peripheral pulse. So thank you for watching the video. Like, share and subscribe the channel. Also press the bell button to get the notifications.